The Spain international suffered a rough night in his World Cup opener against Portugal, but has committed to the Premier League side, ending Real Madrid's hopes of luring him to La Liga. West Ham back in Pastore talks. West Ham United are back in talks regarding a potential £17.5 million $23.2 million deal to sign Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Javier Pastore, according to Sky Sports. Initial discussions regarding a move for Pastore were put on hold after the Argentine asked for wages of £190,000 $252,000 a week. However, with PSG willing to sell Pastore this summer, West Ham have reopened negotiations in an attempt to reach an agreement. PSG willing to pay £90 million for Kanté. Paris Saint-Germain are ready to sanction a £90 million $119 million deal for Chelsea star N'Golo Kanté, according to the Mirror. The French giants see the midfielder as a perfect fit in their side, and are ready to make a massive offer to land his services. Kanté is in the third year of a 5-year deal with the Blues. Nice want hard. Nice are ready to offer Joe Hart an escape route from Manchester City, reports the Daily Mail. The 31-year-old has spent the last 2 seasons on loan at Torino and West Ham, and his poor displays saw him drop from the England squad ahead of the World Cup. Patrick Vieira is the current manager of the League One club, and holds a tentative interest in signing the goalkeeper, having previously worked with Hart at City. Coleman lines up Benteke bid. Chris Coleman is keen to sign Christian Benteke for a Bay China fortune, according to the Daily Mirror. Benteke struggled throughout the 2017-18 season, scoring just 3 goals, but Coleman remains a big fan of the forward. Palace paid £27 million €30 million per $35 million to sign Benteke from Liverpool, and a Chinese transfer may be their best hope of getting their money back. Xhaka commits to Arsenal. Arsenal have announced midfielder Granit Xhaka has committed his future to the Premier League club by signing a new, long-term contract. Switzerland international Xhaka featured in all 38 Premier League games in the 2017-18 season, starting 37 and making a single appearance off the bench. Read more here. Neymar offered to Barcelona. Barcelona have been offered the chance to bring Brazilian star Neymar back to the club by Paris Saint-Germain, Marca claims. Having left the La Liga giants for the French side in a world record deal just last summer, PSG have made contact to see if the Catalans would be interested in a return, with the club having missed out on French star Antoine Griezmann. The report claims that a return remains unlikely, with the Spanish side struggling to find the financial resources to make it work. Sarri camp confident of Chelsea job. Maurizio Sarri's camp are confident he will land the job as Chelsea manager, according to The Independent. The move has been at a standstill, despite Napoli having already landed Carlo Ancelotti as Sarri's replacement, but the manager's agent is set to speak to the Italian club this weekend in an attempt to make the move possible for Chelsea. Bournemouth's Mefam bid rejected. Brentford have rejected a £10 million $13 million bid from Bournemouth for defender Chris Mefam. Sky Sports reports, the Premier League side had already seen a bid of £5.5 million reject in the winter window and have once again been turned down as they try to land the promising 20-year-old. Kanté waiting on Conte decision. N'Golo Kanté is waiting on Antonio Conte's Chelsea decision before seeking a transfer away from the club, according to Metro. Paris Saint-Germain are interested in landing a midfielder, but Kanté wants to know who will be managing Chelsea next season before making any decisions on his future. Alisson agrees personal terms with Madrid. Roma goalkeeper Alisson, a Liverpool target, has agreed to personal terms with Real Madrid. Gianluca Di Marzio claims, the only thing missing now is an agreement between the clubs, with Roma having put an €80 million £70 million per $93 million price tag on the goalkeeper, while Madrid ready to make an offer of €60 million plus bonuses. Rooney could make DC debut in July. Wayne Rooney's DC United debut could come as soon as July 14, the Mirror reports. The MLS transfer window doesn't open until July 10, but the forward has applied for his work visa and the move is edging closer to completion. Spurs keeping tabs on Götze. Tottenham are keeping an eye on Mario Götze's situation with Borussia Dortmund. According to Football London, reports claim that the World Cup winner could be had for as little as £18 million, $24 million this summer, and Spurs are among the Premier League sides interested in a possible move. Tottenham land Colombian midfielder. Tottenham have reached an agreement with Boca Juniors over the signing of midfielder Wilmar Barrios. Antena 2 claims. The report claims that the 24-year-old is a personal favorite of Mauricio Pochettino, who has wanted to manage the player since he joined the Argentine side Bale to fight for Madrid's spot under Lopetegui. Gareth Bale has decided to stay at Real Madrid and earn his spot in the team under new coach Julen Lopetegui, ESPN claims. Bale has been heavily linked to a return to the Premier League amid his recent struggles and even suggested after the Champions League final that he could be on the way out of the Spanish capital this summer. However, the attacker has a new optimism about his future at Madrid and is hoping to make an impression under the new coach instead of leaving.